Now, if you're between 18 and 25 and one of the million or so not in education, employment or training, you're in the politicians' sights. In fact, Neets are the latest target in the battle over welfare reform, under fire from Labour and the Conservatives. In the drive to save costs, a left-leaning think tank has now proposed replacing their benefits with a flat, means-tested allowance of just over £50 a week. Fatima Manji reports.
Alex Garlitos never thought he'd end up as a NEET. He has a degree and says he applies for 10 jobs a week. But he's ended up on job seekers allowance.
Going through job seekers is not a nice feeling. Most people really don't want to, especially coming from quite a high education academic background. So reading that people would be put through more tests and hoops and jumps, it just seems unfair to me.
When he's not applying for jobs, Alex spends his time volunteering for local charities. He has been offered retail jobs, but says he wants work related to his media studies degree.
If there were no benefits available to people your age, wouldn't encourage you to actually go and get a job?
What it is that I'm looking for things that I want to do. I'm not going to be going into retail or a job that I don't really want to do because I didn't get a degree to do that.
But there is now a growing call for benefits being paid to those like Alex to be radically reformed. The think tank IPPR says last year the UK spent £2.5 billion on benefits for the under-25s.
This is not a policy about scrapping benefits for young people. It's about reforming the benefits system and replacing the current suite of benefits for young people out of work, all of which don't meet the needs of young people, and replacing it with the youth allowance, which enables them both to train and get the skills they need and to look for work.
Both the major parties have been talking tough on benefits, although Labour insists they're not adopting this policy.
All this talk of cutting benefits isn't just about the benefits themselves, it's also about votes. The Conservatives think their tough stance is popular, and Labour, although they were quick to distance themselves from today's policy, are worried about losing ground. And the thing about young people is they don't tend to vote. So are they just an easy target?
For the young people, for the minority of young people that, they're maybe attempting to get through to, are the ones that actually are probably not really going to respond, because if they're that, if they're that unmotivated, what are the chances really that suddenly you threatening them with losing the benefits is going to wake them up straight away?
It's like, because we're younger, we're getting bullied and we can't do anything until we're old enough to do that, and then it's a case where it doesn't affect us anymore, it's affecting someone else.
The politicians claim reforming welfare is the way to help a million NEETs. But tough talk risks alienating a generation of young people even further.